Hello, welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Friday, January 26th, 2024. We go to South Africa, where the International Court of Justice orders Israel to prevent genocide. The International Court of Justice has ruled that the Israeli government must stop its attacks on Gaza and allow aid to reach the affected population. This comes after South Africa brought a case before the court arguing that Israel is committing genocide against the Palestinian people. The court orders Israel to report back within a month on measures it's taken to prevent acts of genocide in Gaza. The court's clear and binding orders raise the stakes for Israel's allies to back up their stated commitment to global peace.
We stand on the side of freedom for all. We stand on the side of justice. 30 years ago, following our first democratic elections, President Nelson Mandela declared, "Let there be justice for all. Let there be peace for all. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another." And so we say again today, never, never, and never again shall it be that acts of genocide are perpetrated with impunity as we, the international community, look on. We firmly believe that following this judgment, there should now be a more concerted effort towards a ceasefire, and negotiations should commence on a permanent two-state solution for enabling Israel and Palestine to live side by side as independent states, the Palestinians having attained their self-determination.
Israel's commitment to international law is unwavering. Equally unwavering is our sacred commitment to continue to defend our country and defend our people. Like every country, Israel has an inherent right to defend itself. The vile attempt to deny Israel this fundamental right is blatant discrimination against the Jewish state, and it was justly rejected. The charge of genocide leveled against Israel is not only false, it's outrageous, and decent people everywhere should reject it. On the eve of the International Holocaust Remembrance Day, I again pledge as Israel's Prime Minister, never again. Israel will continue to defend itself against Hamas, a genocidal terror organization. On October 7th, Hamas perpetrated the most horrific atrocities against the Jewish people since the Holocaust, and it vows to repeat these atrocities again and again and again. Our war is against Hamas terrorists, not against Palestinian civilians. We will continue to facilitate humanitarian assistance and to do our utmost to keep civilians out of harm's way, even as Hamas uses civilians as human shields. We will continue to do what is necessary to defend our country and defend our people.
Those in South Africa, let us know your thoughts. Let us know how you feel about the International Court of Justice's ruling. Did you feel that it was coming? Let's go to Rwanda, where Paul Kagame has invited the president of Mozambique. Yesterday, President Paul Kagame and Mozambique President Filipe Nyusi held talks in Kigali. Their discussions centered around ways to further strengthen cooperation in various areas of mutual interest. Rwanda and Mozambique cooperate in ways that include military operations in Mozambique, where both their armed forces have been fighting against domestic terrorists. Mozambique officials have commended Rwandan troops for having done a good job of combating those groups. Those in Rwanda, let us know your thoughts. Let us know on if you got a chance to see the head of state for Mozambique. Let's go to the Caribbean and end it there. We go to Anguilla, where the government is asking citizens to turn in illegal weapons. Residents on the island of Anguilla have been given 2 weeks to turn in any illegal guns and ammunition. This is an attempt by the government to turn the tide in the fight against crime. Anguilla, in recent times, has seen an increase in gun violence due to the presence of illegal firearms. In response to the rise in gun related crimes, the government of Anguilla are today launching the Stop the Guns campaign. From today to Sunday, February 11th, people are being urged to hand in any illegal guns or ammunition to the Valley Police Station during the day or at night. There will be a lockbox in the police station for those to safely place their illegal possessions. After February 12th, the full force of the law, including mandatory prison sentences, will be enforced on those who are caught with guns or ammunition. Those in Anguilla, let us know on if you are a person that may have illegal guns. I know that might be interesting to say in our comments, but why not? Let us know if you're somebody that doesn't feel the need to have this be as dramatic as what the government has said. When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day, and it comes to us from Ghana. What's going on? And it reads, if the elders leave you with a legacy of dignified language, you do not abandon it and speak childish language. Once again, if the elders leave you a legacy of dignified language, you do not abandon it and speak childish language. Ghanaian proverb. Yeah. What out of okay. So there's a saying, and it's if you're going to speak a language, speak it well. And usually it's the language that those came before you. I know that culture is supposed to evolve. Culture is supposed to evolve and it's supposed to get better, and that includes language. Language is a definite part of one's culture, and so to communicate with people, you have to be able to communicate in a thorough way where that other party has to understand. So do your best to speak well wherever it is that you're at. So, for instance, if you're going to be in places where the common tongue is vulgar, do as you may to speak vulgar. If the common tongue is to speak with distinguished personality, you do the same. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.